Chris Doucher for GeekNerdNet.com. I am at the 2025 Calgary Expo, and right now I am walking around with writer Jeremy Adams. Hello, Jeremy.
Hello. Just to let you know, this is not me being lazy and making Chris follow me. This is more artsy than that.
Yeah, we're trying to do a new thing where hopefully we both don't get winded, and by both of us, I mean me. So Jeremy, last time we chatted last year, you just had Flash Gordon come out.
That's right.
Talk about that ride and where it's at now.
Yeah, Flash Gordon's been a lot of fun. I'm trying to think what I've wrapped up personally versus what's out. I actually don't know what's out versus what I've done.
Okay.
But we've been, Tom Derenek stepped in for Will Conrad for a little bit to catch up Will on a couple of things.
Yeah.
And the book has it's just a serial. It's just like it has been all the time. Cliffhangers and people getting captured and people getting rescued and things blowing up and little twists and turns. I think the thing I really enjoy with Flash Gordon is doing flashbacks to him growing up a little bit. So learning more about who he is. So that's really good.
That's super cool, man, and congratulations on this run. And if I may ask, I think I asked this last year, and I apologize for forgetting, but will the run continue as long as kind of you want it to, or do you have an end point? What's that looking like?
There is an end point. I also signed an exclusive with DC, so
congratulations.
Thank you. So I am going to be wrapping up my book, but I still want to say it's like a year out before I wrap it up. And then it'll continue to go in probably more capable hands than mine.
Okay, fair enough. But it must, to have that foundation of starting or restarting that book, getting that book out there to a new audience, and also you're a fan of it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But does it feel good to sort of, oh God, this sounds so cheesy and I'm sorry,
okay,
but like pass the Flash Gordon torch?
I don't know, because I know who's taking it over, and they're so much better than me.
That's an honest answer. I doubt it.
No. I've had a lot of fun being able to do it and being able to scratch an itch.
Yeah.
And I love pulp sci-fi, and it's something to do that versus like with Green Lantern. It's very serialized. It's very continuity heavy. It's very much based on 50 years of extreme continuity. Flash Gordon doesn't have that as much, so it was a bit freeing. So it's really freeing to be able to do a series that I don't have to be so concerned about what's happened before,
right?
And I can just take it in a different direction and do whatever, which is great.
Right, and you're excited for the next guys on Flash Gordon too.
Beyond. I can't say who it is, but like I said, they're going to be better than me. So.
Cool. Okay, so DC exclusive. Like I said, you and I love your Green Lantern run, your Flash stuff. Now you're doing Aquaman, and when you're doing Aquaman, and you had mentioned that this isn't something that was really on your sort of bucket list of things to write, but here we are.
Yeah, and it's been
in a very good way.
Right. It's just I feel like Aquaman's really intimidating in a lot of ways. I think he's a hard character to write in terms of people's perception of him. And so it's been really fun to get into it the way that I wanted to get into it, and that DC is okay with that. And I just turned in issue 8, and that will wrap up the first arc of this book. And it's crazy, and it's nuts, and it's like Conan the Barbarian. I mean, it's just a bananas. Lots of cool guest stars and cohorts that aren't the typical Aquaman, people that you see running around with him. But I've been having a lot of fun. People have been really excited about it. Some people not. But
you know what?
This is comics.
Yeah, and then wrapping it into the whole overarching theme and story that DC has going through other books like Justice League and everything else,
right.
And connecting all that.
Right.
How much of interaction, I guess, do you have with other creators on other books? You're like, hey, am I stepping on toes? Am I jumping ahead on this if I'm doing this idea? How much do you guys talk back and forth, or do you?
We do, in terms of if it looks like something's going to really screw up something, most of the time we had a creative summit. We all kind of know the direction the lines are going.
Yeah.
And also our editors will go, hey, you need to talk with this person if it comes to that.
Right.
Right
sure.
now, I'm not touching anything too much, so I'm good.
Cool. All right. So so you signed, like you said, you signed the DC exclusive, which is more than cool.
Yeah.
Does it just sort of kind of blow your mind in a way? Like, because when you and I first met, you told me, like, you went from Warner Animation, and you and Dan DiDio talked, and he's like, hey, can you just write this Flash for me?
Yeah.
Like, it was almost not off the cuff, but sort of planned, but also let's see where this goes.
Mike Cotton, yeah.
Did I get the names mixed up?
Dan was the EIC, but Cotton was my editor, and he's like, just kind of handed it. It's beyond, I want to say gratifying. It's very humbling. I don't take it for granted, because this is everything I've wanted to do as an 8-year-old,
Yeah.
And I never grew up anyways, so to be able to make a living doing it is pretty remarkable.
Nice, man.
I got to come back to this comics. I walk back a couple of comic places. I'm like, well, I might need to. We're gonna have to wrap this up. I gotta buy some books.
Okay. Well, on that note, listen. What other shows have you got coming up through the year, and then we'll sign off. Let people know where you might be at.
I've got. Oh gosh. Okay. So I've got Salt Lake City FanX, I believe. I've got in July San Diego, the mothership, and then Terrificon in August.
Yeah.
I might do New York. I'm on the fence about it, and that's about it. It's not.
Cool.
It's not too tight this year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, hey, Jeremy Adams, thanks so much, man.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Okay.